On Friday, March 27th, 2026, over 19 different students signed their letter of intent to continue playing sports at different divisions. I caught up with some of them to figure out their story and their journey. Join us now as we watch Signing Day 2026.
Is to have fun, play a game, right? All of you started playing a game. Okay, and now you at some point have decided, I want to continue playing this game. I want to continue having fun, I want to continue working, and congratulations, because this doesn't come easy. Okay? And you gotta move on to bigger and better things in life. Always know this. You're always welcome to come back to Osage High School. You will always be an Indian. We appreciate everything you've done for us. And so now, without any further ado, we're going to let our signers speak to you today.
In the every practice, supporting at every game, my high school and club coaches who have helped me develop and grow over the years, my physical therapist who helped me rehab after 2 surgeries to get back on the field, and my teammates for being there when I was going through a hard time and pushing me to be better. One piece of advice I have for student athletes is to celebrate the small things, because every moment of progress is more important than you may realize. I'm excited for the opportunity to compete, learn from new teammates and coaches, and see how far I can push myself. My family has been the biggest influence on my athletic journey. They have always supported me and believed me in every step of the way.
Going through like soccer camps and putting myself out there and talking to college coaches. They have a really good radiology program, and then I just like get to play soccer too. Overwhelming.
I would first like to give a big thanks to my mom and my dad for taking me everywhere and pushing me to do the best I can. I'd also like to thank my sisters for always being by my side, even when I am in the wrong. They will always support me. I would then like to thank my grandma and grandpa for coming to everything that they possibly can, even when it is hard for them to get there. I would like to thank Coach Mateo for giving me this opportunity that I have to go to the next level. My advice for future athletes is to stick with your sport even when it gets hard. At the end of the day, there's a reason you started playing sport, so find that next reason. My biggest influence is probably my dad. He's been coaching me since I started my journey as an athlete. He's been coaching me since I've been 3 wrestling. And he will keep coaching me even when he is just in the stands. Thank you.
I think something that led me the most is my dad and my sister. My dad wrestled in high school. My sister wanted to wrestle when she was 7, and my dad just started up a club, Jackson County Wrestling, and really just him doing that kind of put me in a position to wrestle, and it's taught me a lot. And it's just throughout all those years I've learned, I've made growth in life, and that's where I'm at today. I would say the people. I mean, the people are really great there. My older sister went there, and Haley went there. Caitlin went there, and Haley went there. And every time I go there, it's just like, they're just good people, great people. I'd say that's a big reason why, and it's close to home. I'm very family oriented, so I like being close to my family. I would say just keep going. Just keep pushing through the struggles. At the end of the day, everybody faces a problem, and it's just how you face those problems.
Thank you. I'd like to go ahead and sign your letter. Next we have Tony Martinez, who will be attending Avila University to wrestle next year.
Firstly, I'd like to thank my parents for being by my side and supporting me along my whole journey. I want to thank them for all their time, money, and support, and taking me around the country to wrestle. Next, I'd like to thank Coach Anthony, Coach Weicherman, and Coach Sophia for pushing me and just helping me be a better wrestler without wanting to be nowhere in the sport. And then I'd also like to thank Coach Mateo for giving me the opportunity to wrestle at Avila. And my future athletes would be to push yourself for all the hard things. And it's always worth it at the end of the day. And to do the hard things no one else is willing to do. I look forward to growing as a wrestler, learning from my new coach, and wrestling with the new guys at Avila. There's a lot of people who have influenced my career, but my biggest one is probably my dad for pushing me in the gym every day, and also Coach Sophia for taking my wrestling super far for the last 4 years.
I've been wrestling since I was 5, so it's just been a really long time of wrestling and a lot of hard work. It was close by, and I know a lot of people that were going there, and they also gave me a really good offer. So.
You now sign your letter of intent. Our next signer is Ainsley Beckman. She will attend Missouri Valley College and play soccer next year.
I would like to thank my mom, grandparents, and sisters for being here today, as well as all my past and current coaches. I couldn't have done any of this without them. Specifically Coaches Bud, Carson, Neal, and Katie for everything they did for my last 2 club seasons. I'd especially like to thank Coach Hawkins for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to play at the collegiate level. To younger athletes, always remember at the end of the day, who you are as a person matters more than how you perform in a game. Making mistakes while you play is okay, but being a bad person is not. 2 of the biggest influences in my journey have been my mom and Coach Scott Tackey. My mom is the entire reason for all the opportunities I've ever had over the years, and I'll never be able to repay for that. Thank you, and I love you, Mom. There aren't enough words to describe the impact Coach Tackey has had on my life and my soccer career. He is one of the most selfless people I have ever met. He showed me how to have a better mindset while playing and helped me to find my confidence getting the sport I love. I will forever be grateful for him.
My process has honestly been a little bit different. I wasn't sure for a while if I wanted to play college soccer, and then about this time last year I really decided that that's what I wanted to do. I wasn't ready to give it up, and my best friend McKenna helped me figure out that Missouri Valley was my home. I chose Missouri Valley because it felt like home. Coach Drew is so easy to talk to and so welcoming. And Kenna, really, she's one of my best friends. She's also committed there for basketball and soccer, and just having a little piece of home also just made it so much better.
Now, what's one word, sentence, phrase, something to wrap up this whole
A word I'd probably use to wrap up today would probably be grateful. I'm very grateful for everybody that's helped me get here and just getting the opportunity to play at the collegiate level.
Thank you, Andrew. Can you please sign your letter of intent? Our next signer is McKenna Simons. She will also be attending Missouri Valley College. She will play soccer and basketball.
First off, I would like to thank my parents for being there every step of this journey and risking so much to give me these amazing opportunities. All the late nights driving to and from practice, the long road trips to get to tournaments, or just spending 30 hours in Las Vegas to play my last ever soccer tournament. I'm very blessed to have you guys supporting me through everything. You guys are just... Thank you to everyone here at Osage that made this possible. I want to give thanks to Coach Thompson for pushing me to be better every day, or just giving me a shoulder to lean on. Thank you, Coach Shinstock and Coach Jackie, for holding me to such a high standard over the last 3 years here at Osage Soccer. I wouldn't have been here without them. I'd like to thank Coach Bud, Coach Neal, Coach Carson, and Coach Katie for giving me the last 2 club seasons I've ever imagined being the best. I'd also like to give thanks to Coach Drew Hawkins and Coach Ben Lister at Missouri Valley for believing in me and giving me the chance to play and compete at the next level. Lastly, I would like to give thanks to my nanny, Connie Bogan, who has always been my inspiration my whole life. You're such a strong woman. You continuously show up for me and my cousin, even if you aren't feeling your best. You keep me going each and every day, and I truly love you, Nanny. But here we are. One piece of advice I would give to fellow student athletes is your sport doesn't define who you are. So keep competing and good things will happen. One bad game doesn't make you a bad player, so don't let that affect your worth as a person or an athlete. My biggest influence for my whole athletic journey and will continue to be is my nanny, Connie Bogan. No matter what, she has continued to show up for us and love us unconditionally. Even though she might not be at her best, she continues to come and support me and my cousins at every away game, every home game, even travel with us on our tournaments. Thank you.
It's really been a journey. I started getting recruited in 7th grade for soccer, and basketball came a little later, and I've kind of just put myself out there and get out. I played competitive basketball since I was 11, so being in the circuit, being able to get my name out there, play in front of some big schools, it's just been truly amazing. Soccer is a little bit different than basketball, where I've been playing clubs since I was probably 6 and just kind of getting to those big showcases and traveling. What made me choose Missouri Valley is the home-like experience. It really feels like home when I'm at Missouri Valley. I feel like I always have someone in my corner at Missouri Valley. The student-to-professor ratio is really great. I'm going to get exposed to a lot of different new cultures since it is an NAIA, so I'll have internationals I get to build with, and both my parents went there, so I kind of have a relationship with the school there. It's a blessing. This is really a blessing to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and sign your letter. And real quick, if you drive looks gray Audi, Missouri license plate BJ4R9V, you need to move your car because it's in the bus lane for the CTC.
I want to thank all my family and friends for being here today to celebrate, always supporting me. I also like to thank my past and current coaches, baseball and soccer, and my teammates for playing the game fun. Some advice I give to future athletes is enjoy every moment and find a way to get better every day. The thing I look forward to most to is being a part of a team, being to play the game I love for 4 more years. My biggest influence on my athletic career is my dad. Thank you for pushing me to be the best I can be every day. My mom for being my biggest supporter.
Yeah, so my journey, been playing baseball my whole life. Grew up around baseball, so it's always been a dream of mine to play college baseball. And I had an arm injury back in 7th grade that I kind of questioned whether or not I could play at the next level or not, and I fought back from it, and here I am today. I picked Baker because my cousin was the women's basketball coach there, and so she always talked very highly of Baker. And I went on a visit, met with Coach Goodwin, and I love the facilities. Coach Goodwin's a great guy, and I just see myself playing baseball there for 4 years. And then one word or a couple words to describe today is just it's fulfilling, because you know, I've worked my entire life. My parents have worked really hard to get me to all my things, and just to have everyone here to celebrate is really fulfilling.
Our next signer is Caden Hanson, who will attend Banger University to play baseball.
First of all, I just want to give all the glory to God. Without Him, I would not be in this position I am today. And I'd like to thank my mom, Krista Hanson, and my dad, Corey Hanson, and my stepmom, Jessica, for everything they've done for me, taking me everywhere across the country, wherever that might be, sacrificing their lives and helping me throughout the way. Advice I'd love to give to future student athletes is always bet on yourself. No matter the situation, if you believe in yourself, you always come out on top, and hard work always pays off in the end. I look forward to a new chapter in my life, meeting new teammates and new coaches, and being the best player I can be at the next level. As far as the biggest influences on my career, I can't choose one, but Billy Stratton, my first coach, always believed in me throughout the years, whether it was my attitude, which that's been a problem for a while, and through all the trials and tribulations. And Jason Beatty, my pitching coach, who has pushed me throughout the years to be the best I can be. So thank you, guys.
First, I want to thank the good Lord up above for bringing me where I am here today. Without Him, I wouldn't know where I am in life, and this is the journey that He's chosen for me. Countless hours of hard work, countless hours of dedication in the classroom. Classroom is first. You can't compete if you don't have the grades for it. I'd like to thank my family, my friends, my teammates, all of them for supporting me throughout this journey, and yeah, my parents especially for committing countless hours and time and taking time out of their lives to help me succeed. Well, maybe choose Baker. It's an awesome campus, small town campus. That's my kind of thing. I'm more of a small town kind of guy. Incredible business program, one of the best in the country. Helps out my best friend in this world is going there as well, and incredible coach at Coach Goodwin. So exciting. It's exciting for everybody. I'm excited for everybody and everybody for their journeys, and I think everybody here is going to have a great life and great path.
Our next signer is Dean Bunty, who will be attending Drury University to play baseball.
I would like to thank all of my coaches and my family for being here today. My advice to share with future athletes is put in the work when nobody is watching, because it shows the most. I look forward to playing with other people and players that have been in my situation on my next team. And my biggest influence is my dad and Tim Smith. They pushed me to be who I am.
Really sticking with all the training and everything that I've gone through. Definitely sticking in the weight room, training every single day that I can. Whenever I'm either sick, hurt, either probably just like not in the mood, doesn't matter. I have to train. I have to do what I need to do. Kind of just got me to a point where training is my everyday life, and I can just do it whenever I want. What made me choose Drury was like, it has a 100% success rate in graduates for physical therapy through the past 5 years, even through COVID. And I just thought that the small campus plus that, and just like the baseball program overall, was just felt more fitting than anybody else that offered. One sentence is the Bible verse, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I put most of my glory to God, even though I didn't say that for my signing, didn't matter. But I can just carry that through my heart, knowing that He is helping me and He always has helped me.
Vital will be attending Northwest Missouri State University where she will be running track.
Hi guys. I would like to thank my mom and dad, Sonia and Pauline Vital, for blessing me with a foundation for success, as well as my mom, Latia Menino, for fighting through hardships to be there for me in my times of need. If there is anyone who outworked me to receive this opportunity, it would be them. My mom would go days without rest after work to make sure I had a ride to and from practice, meets, and any extracurriculars I had. My dad has always been my number one in advice and in training to become a better athlete. He both mentally and physically prepared me to be the athlete I am, as he was my first coach. Through the face of adversity and financial risk, my parents have always bet their last dollar on my success, and I am forever grateful for the sacrifices they have made for me. I'd also like to thank the Osage coaching staff and the Northwest recruitment team for many practice hours and for giving me the chance to continue my athletic career. Lastly, I'd like to thank my teammates for becoming my built-in sisters and brothers. No practice ever feels too hard or impossible to get through because I have them to lean on. A piece of advice I would like to give is to find your motivation. I shared this piece with my 7th hour sports lit class. I used to believe proving others wrong and competing at my best to show doubters that I am great was the correct route to motivation. But in truth, it's what makes you feel whole at the end that is the real motivation. For me, I began to stop looking down on those who have second-guessed my talent and begin to look up at the Lord and provide me with my gift, for I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm not saying we'll all have the same motivations, but finding what best helps you is one of the main keys to excelling. I look forward to meeting new people and making connections with my teammates. I also look forward to advancing my skill level in long jump and seeing how great I can be in an area I've already worked so hard in. I always think there's room for improvements, and there's never a time when something is good enough, so I'm excited to push my limits. As for my biggest influence, that would be my dad. Growing up, I watched my dad play rugby, and he was the go at anything he did. Even today, he'll probably outjump me or maybe beat me in a race, but not to comment on that. My dad was the first person to believe in me as an athlete, and he took a chance on me. My dad trained me outside of our house for hours until I got it down. He made me run up and down the road until I was out of breath. He also kept me disciplined to show up and show out at every camp, practice, and workout I attended. My dad doesn't believe in half anything. If I'm going to do something, I should do it with 100% full effort. To have my dad as my best friend is a blessing beyond blessings, and I'm forever thankful to have God to share the love that He's given me with you all. Thank you for coming, and as we say in Samoan, talofa lava papatai lava.
The things that made my journey were honestly the times when I failed. I feel like that really motivated me to keep going and to keep succeeding, because obviously I want to accomplish like anything that I feel like I was falling short of. And then what made me want to choose Northwest is honestly the people and then the environment that I was in. It felt so welcoming. Everyone was so enthusiastic and excited to be there. And I would describe this day as just really grateful, and I'm super thankful for my family, my friends, and everyone that came to support me, and I'm super excited for my next chapter in life.
Let's give them a big round of applause for all these signers. Our next honor is Baylor Perry. Baylor will be attending Johnson County Community College to play soccer next year.
Hi, my name is Baylor Perry, and I'm committing to JCC to further my athletic and academic career. I want to thank my family and friends for being here today and supporting me in my future, especially my mom and my dad, Randy and Jordan Perry. All of the gas miles and taking off work to be able to take me to practices and games, and all of the money and time you put into me. I couldn't thank you guys enough for what you've done. I would also like to thank my club coaches, Katie Neal LaForge, Ryan Kaczynski, and Carson Lindsay for pushing me to my fullest potential and knowing my worth as a person and as an athlete. I couldn't have gotten here today without them. If I'm going to be honest, I never thought I'd be standing here today based on 1,077 days ago today. If you asked me on April 15, 2023 if I was going to commit to college to play soccer, I would say, no way. Some of you may know I had a very dangerous and fatal accident that happened to me in soccer game my freshman year. I was told I wouldn't probably be able to run again and be able to get full failing in my foot since all of my nerves were damaged. But I had hope. My family and friends and everyone around me had hope. Even got a t-shirt made for me by the one and only Scott Tack that said my infamous quote, God takes you on a journey you never knew you needed to bring you everything you ever wanted. Trust the plan. Trust the long nights that you had to endure, but each day is one day better. Trust losing 14 pounds the first 2 months as you find to be non-weight-bearing and limited to so many things. Just going to the mall for the first time in a month in a wheelchair and watch everyone stare at you. Trust doing PT for hours a day and just to see one small improvement. Trust all the doubts in your head are just one small step of your journey. Trust you'll get better. And well, I did. I started getting stronger, healthier, more confident, and more normal. I found me again. And while one silly accident can sound so small and simple, it shifted my whole life into a different perspective. And to figure out to be okay whenever my friends are winning conference champs and they're watching at home from my bed, not on that field. Honestly, I think one of the worst injuries anyone could have endured would be one of my biggest blessings in my life. They taught me perspective, perseverance, bravery, believing in oneself, and accepting people to help you. Without this injury and all the people in my life, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't change anything for the world.
My process, I didn't think I was going to play soccer in college. My freshman year and sophomore year, I really wanted to, but I didn't think I was cut out for it. But all of my friends and family had so much courage for me and believed in me, so that's what really got me started. My coach, Coach Schwab, he is an amazing person. I love him so much. I love that he's bubbly and kind, and he makes you push to be better, a better yourself. And also, JCC is such an amazing school. It's beautiful, even for a community college, and we are first in state for JUCO, so yeah. Beautiful, inspiring, and just, I'm so proud of everyone.
Thank you, Baylor. Will you sign your letter of intent? Our next is Brady Goodward. Brady will be attending William Jewell College where she will play basketball this year.
I'm extremely grateful to be here today. Signing to play college basketball has always been one of my biggest goals, and I'm extremely grateful to be able to do it in front of people that have supported me throughout my journey. Today isn't just about me. It's about my parents who have provided me every opportunity to do what I love. Thank you, Mom and Dad. It's about the coaches and the trainers who have spent hours investing in me on and off the court. Thank you, Coach Terrell, Coach Wilson, Coach John Hopkins, Lindsey Thompson, and the entire women's basketball program. It's about the physical therapists that helped me return to basketball after tearing my ACL. Thank you, Blake. And it's about the teammates and friends who have been my biggest supporters, cheerleaders, and sometimes rebounders. Thank you, Rod. Without these people around me, I wouldn't be here today. My biggest piece of advice to young athletes here today is work hard, stay focused, and appreciate the people you have around you. As I step into this next chapter of my life, I'm extremely excited to work hard, compete, and enjoy every second of the next 4 years of college basketball. Thank everyone for being here today. Congrats to all my fellow Zaggies, and go Cards.
I've spent so many hours in the gym throughout my entire basketball career so far. I also spent a lot of time rehabbing from an ACL. I've spent countless hours traveling for AAU basketball and spending every weekend in a gym. And my process is kind of just working hard, talking to as many coaches as I can, reaching out, and ultimately finding the school that fits me best. Definitely the coach and the program. So I met my coach a little while before she even worked at William Jewell. She was a coach at a community college before, and I told her I wasn't interested because I didn't want to go to a 2-year. And then she went to William Jewell, and I was like, I want to play for this woman. Her name's Jenny Crow, and she's a great person. Her coaching staff is great, and the school and the environment is just a great place overall. Probably overwhelming and exciting. This day has just been great. I'm really proud of everyone that signed today, and I'm really happy that I signed to play college basketball today. It was a lifelong journey, so yeah, it's just great.
Tanner Farmer. Tanner will attend Central Methodist University next year where he will play football.
I would like to thank my parents, Angela and Jared Farmer, for all their sacrifice, money, and time they put into getting here. I'd also like to thank my coaches, Coach future athletes is to develop a good work ethic. Time can only get you so far, work ethics can get you further. I look forward most to getting college paid for and having an opportunity to play sport I love. My parents have been the biggest influence on my athletic journey, and I thank them again for all they've done.
A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and just believing in myself and believing in everybody around me helped me get to where I'm at. This school, I fell in love with the campus. I really like the school. My program is really good there, and they gave me the most amount of money, so they're gonna make college pretty cheap for me. I would just say exciting.
Thank you, Jimmy, for your signed letter.
Thank you for joining us on this beautiful journey of what's to come for these high school athletes as they continue on in college. This was Signing Day 2026.